Hello all, welcome in our moral science spirit. Today's topic is very much interesting. Let us read and grow. Dear children, reading is the gateway skill that makes all other learning possible. A book, it is a gift you can open again and again. Books give a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. If you wish to renew your mind, read. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go. Children, now let us know more about few people, those who became great by learning, reading good books. The first one is Lokmanya Tilak. Who was Lokmanya Tilak? His name was Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Mostly we know him as Lokmanya Tilak. He was an Indian nationalist, teacher and independence activist. The British colonial authorities called him the father of the Indian unrest. He was also conferred with the title of Lokmanya, which means accepted by the people. He is well known for his quote in Marathi, Swarajya is my birthright and I shall have it. It means स्वराज्य हा माझा जन्मसिद्ध अधिकार आहे आणि तो मी मिळविणारच. Bal Gangadhar Tilak was born in a highly cultured and rich family on July 23, 1856 in Ratnagiri, Maharashtra. We respect him today because he was a great freedom fighter. When his marriage was fixed, he declared that he would not take any dowry. Dowry means some gifts are present to the groom by the bride's parents or relatives. So, what usually they used to gift him, like ornaments, the useful materials like this. But it was not acceptable for the bride's party that he would not take any dowry. They compel him to take dowry. They force him that you should have it. So, what did Bal Gangadhar Tilak said then? At last he said to the bride's party that if it is so, please get some good books for me. What did he ask as a dowry? Good books for him. The habit of reading Tilak developed in his early life enabled him to become an acceptable leader in the future. Abraham Lincoln. He was an American lawyer and statesman who served as the 16th President of the United States from 1861 until his assassination in 1865. Lincoln led the nation through the American Civil War, the country's greatest moral, cultural, constitutional, and political crisis. What was his thoughts on good reading? Do you know? Lincoln, he was born and brought up in a poor family background. Still keeping together all the money he could get, he made a library at home. He was so poor that he could not buy good books. But what he used to do? He used to collect money all the time and he used to develop the habit of reading. He succeeded in life by the habit of reading. It is said that he read all the books available in the houses within the span of 50 kilometers around his house. What did he read? He read Holy Bible, stories of Aesop, history of the United States of America, etc. with keen interest. He noted down whatever he touched his heart. During the day, he used to work in the field, and at night time and holidays, he utilized his time for reading. See children, his love for reading. During the daytime, he always used to do the work to earn his daily bread and butter. And at the night time, in the holidays, he used to continue his reading. Children, this is the picture of Russian writer Maxim Gorky. He was a writer and a political activist. He was nominated 5 times for the Nobel Prize in Literature. Before his success as an author, he traveled widely across the Russian Empire, changing jobs frequently, experiences which would later influence his writing. So, when he was young, he lost his parents when he was 10 years old. Young Gorky had to work as a cobbler to earn his bread. Whenever he found time to read when he was working as a laborer and sweeper in the bakery, his reading directed him towards writing, and slowly he became a famous literary writer. And what was the reward for it? He was nominated 5 times for the Nobel Prize in Literature. And how did this happen? It happened because he developed the habit of reading good books. Dr. Samuel Johnson, he was a great personality who used 110,000 references to introduce 40,000 words and wrote an English dictionary. He was an English writer who made lasting contributions to English literature as a poet, playwright, essayist, moralist, critic, biographer, editor, etc. It was an amazement to the English world. He completed his dictionary with the help of 6 persons by doing a lot of hard work in a span of 9 years. When he was young, he was completely disturbed by sickness and poverty. He was not so rich, he was a poor. But his interest in reading directed him towards glory. Thus, he became a renowned poet, essayist, as well as a dramatist. Michael Faraday was an English scientist who contributed to the study of electromagnetism and electrochemistry. The famous scientist, he was a man who began his life in utter poverty. When he was of 13 years old, he had to stop schooling to earn money for the family. Once, someone brought an encyclopedia to get it bound. He read the pages of that book with great passion. He was interested with the explanation given on electricity, and then he started experimenting with whatever he read. He listened to the speeches of famous people and introduced himself to Humphrey Davy, who was a famous scientist of that time. Humphrey appointed Faraday as his assistant, and slowly Faraday made an electric generator which was noticed by the world, and that made an industrial revolution in Europe. Whose picture is this? This is Bapu. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, better known as Bapu. Mahatma Gandhi spoke in his autobiography about the many books which made an impact on his life. The message of the book, Unto This Last, helped him to identify with the poor. What is Unto This Last? This is a paraphrase. During a long train journey in South Africa, Gandhi was given a book of John Ruskin by one of his friends. So, this book has changed Gandhi's life. So, Gandhi derived 3 messages from this book. What was 3 messages? The good of the individual is contained in the good of all. Thus, for Gandhi, unto the last would mean only the uplift of the last. Last means Antyodaya. Ruskin's Unto the Last had directly or indirectly had a profound influence on Gandhi in adopting the ideal of Sarvodaya in his life's mission. Gandhi also derived from this book that a lawyer's work has the same value as the barber's, as all have the same right of earning their livelihood from their work. The third message Gandhi derived from this book was that a life of the tiller of the soil and that of handicraftsman, farmer, laborer is the life worth living. This message gave him a teaching that he would live a life of labor. Our former Prime Minister, late Srimati Indira Gandhi, was inspired to become a political leader by the biography of Joan of Arc. Dear children, what are the benefits of good reading? Reading leads to good thinking. Today's reader is tomorrow's leader. Reading habits activates our memory. Good reading leads us to build up good character. Good reading enhances our skill for good communication. Reading increases our vocabulary. Reading is the door to knowledge. When we play, our muscles become strengthened. So, when we read, our brain too gets good exercise. Saint Chavra reminds the students that bad books are like fire kept in straw. Bad books will really spoil our character. Spiritual books, biographies, autobiographies, travelogues, and inspirational books will help us to grow intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. Sometimes you can choose cartoons, stories, and jokes, but not always. We should not read always these books. For a change, we can read it. The following event in the life of Saint Chavra will tell us about the bad books, how it influence on a person's life. Once, a priest visited a jail and gave a book to a boy there. When he visited the jail second time, the boy said to him, I was reading bad books all these years. My friends, they were bringing them to me. I read them all these books in secret without showing my parents, as well as I was not showing it to my teachers too. If I had read good books like this, I would not have been here. See children, we can see the impact of bad reading. Reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body. It is well said by Joseph Addison. What we can do to develop the reading habit? We can make a library in your classroom. We can make a list of books that we are going to read in the year. We can plan a schedule to ensure regular reading. We can read good books and prepare notes regularly for our future use. Dear children, it was all about the good reading. Did you like the video and the information provided by me? Thank you. Have a great time ahead. Follow all the protocol of pandemic. Take care of yourself. Thank you.